Chapter 20. The Choice Begins. The stairwell door slammed open. Adrian hit the first landing running. Maya right behind him. Vance bringing up the rear, clutching his tablet. The metal steps rang under their pounding feet, each level amplifying the chaos above. Alarm screaming, emergency lights strobing red through narrow windows. Distant shouts echoing from surface levels. "Keep moving!" Vance barked over the noise. Maya grabbed the railing, taking steps two at a time. "What happens when we get up there?" "Surface access," Vance said. The entire stairwell shook. A deep subsonic boom rolled upwards from below, rattling loose bolts and sending dust cascading from the ceiling seams. Maya stumbled. Adrian caught her arm. "You okay?" he asked. She nodded, breathing hard. "Yeah, just another tremor hit." Lights overhead shattering in sparks. They ducked instinctively. "Go!" Vance pushed past them. They burst through the surface level door into chaos. The facility's main entrance hall had transformed. Glass panels overlooking the desert outside now blazed with searchlights sweeping panicked crowds. Dozens of technicians in white jumpsuits ran in every direction. Some dragging equipment, others shouting into radios that spat only static. A massive view screen dominated the far wall, showing live feeds from activation sites worldwide. Tokyo streets choked with trance-walking salarymen abandoning cars. Cairo markets emptied as thousands streamed towards glowing pyramids. London's Thames bridges are clogged with silent marches. Maya froze. "They're all going." Adrian grabbed her arm, pulling towards the exit. "We need to see the main array." Vance's shouldered past fleeting staff. Control room 3. Orbital tracking. They fought through the crowd, elbows sharp, voices raised. A security guard tried blocking the corridor. "Authorized only." Vance flashed his tablet. "Stand down." The guard stepped aside. They slammed into Control Room 3. Screens lined every wall. Chairs overturned. Coffee mugs shattered on the floor. The central orbital display showed the object now visible to the naked eye. A burning geometric shape hanging low over the horizon, pulsing in sync with the ground network. Adrian skipped to a stop. "It's right above us." Vance yanked a chair to the main console, pulling up command access. "Energy readings off the charts. It's not descending anymore." Maya pointed to a secondary screen. "Global population map. Red dots are swarming toward activation sites. Look at the numbers." "Millions are already moving. Tens of millions." "It's not attacking," she said slowly. Adrian stared at the orbital feed. "It's not watching." Vance's fingers froze on the keyboard. "No." They're all turned to the central screen as one. The orbital object shifted configuration. Every vein covered at its core, projecting a massive holographic grid across the upper atmosphere, perfectly aligned with the ground network below. Not a weapon, not a ship. Collection array. Maya whispered it first. "It's gathering us." Adrian felt the pull hit harder, deep in his chest now. Not a distant memory. Immediate. Close. Inside. "Calling us back," he said. Vance spun his chair towards Adrian. His eyes are sharp. "You triggered the initial response. That's not a coincidence." Adrian stepped back. "I didn't mean to." "Intent doesn't matter," Vance said flatly. "The results do." Maya planted herself between them. "Okay, hold on. This isn't his fault." "I didn't say it was," Vance replied, "but it is connected." Adrian's jaw clenched. "Then stop it." Vance didn't move. "Stop it!" Adrian's voice rose. "Shut it down. Whatever this is, end it." Vance's expression hardened. "If we could have, we would have decided years ago." Adrian slammed his fist into the console. "That's what we're doing here? Trying to understand before it completely extracts us?" Vance said. Maya crossed her arms tight. "Which it clearly is about to do." The screen showed acceleration. Beijing, entire districts are emptying. Mumbai, trains abandoned mid-platform. Passengers are walking towards glowing rail yards. New York, Times Square is frozen. Thousands facing upwards towards a pulsing sky grid. Adrian paced behind the console, breathing hard. It's happening everywhere. Vance tapped a priority override. Access denied, flashing red. That network's locked me out. Try the ground structures, Maya said. I already did. Vance pulled seismic feeds. Their primary site glowed brightest. Epicenter of the global web. Adrian stopped pacing. Can you isolate it? Vance shook his head. Energy's draws too high. Manual shutdown is required. Physical access to the core chamber. Maya stared at him. You want us to go back downstairs? It's the only way, Vance said. Adrian grabbed a chair for balance as another tremor shook the room. And if we can't? Vance met his eyes. Then the choice gets made for us. The orbital grid brightened overhead. Through the facility windows, they could see it now, massive, geometric, spanning horizon to horizon. Not a threat, not an invitation. They're hurting. Maya turned from the screen to Adrian. What do we do? He looked at the glowing web and then back at her. The pull inside him sharpened, not forcing, but instinctive, clearer than before. We decide, he said quietly. Vance spun back to the console. Decide what? Adrian's voice dropped lower. Whether we answer the call. Maya searched his face. And if we don't? Adrian swallowed. Then it takes us anyway. The facility alarm shifted pitch, urging evacuation tones now. Distant shouts grew louder as surface staff fled towards desert exits. Vance stood from the console. We have minutes. Core chamber. Now. Adrian grabbed Maya's hands. You with me? She squeezed back. Eyes hardened. Always. They ran.